Welcome back. Well, it sounds like something pretty simple, right? Putting your leftovers away in the refrigerator and then taking them out later to reheat them.
But Jennifer Phelps, Miss Fix-It, is here today to tell us there is so much more to know about food storage. Jennifer, I didn't even know that we could kind of specialize and everything gets its own thing.
I know. It's sexier than it sounds.
I like it already.
Yeah.
So first of all, I mean, let's just start with the most practical stuff. Okay, so one of the considerations that you would have is like where you're storing it. So, you know, if you are doing something cute on the countertop, you want something kind of decorative, right? But, you know, if you're like me, over the past years, I've used good old jars and things to store things in the cabinets, but it's really inefficient and it wastes a lot of space. But look at how cool this kind of thing is. These are all compartments and components, and they fit on the shelf in the cabinet, and they all stack beautifully. That just makes me crazy happy because it just uses space so much more easily and so much better. And then you have these really cool products that are actually designed to fit the 5-pound bag of sugar,
Right.
to fit the flour, to fit this. So this is really nice because when you put a little bit of flour in something, you get all that extra space in the container, or you try to put it in and it's just this much not enough, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to waste it or whatever. So these are really great considerations. They're really cool things. But also the other thing is whether it's going to be dry or wet storage, right? So whether it's fresh or packaged, or whether you're going to be reheating it, refrigerator versus dry goods.
Yeah.
Okay? So the thing about clear plastic is that's really good for dry goods. Clear plastic's not really made for the dishwasher. But if you put wet stuff in plastic, you're going to want a dishwasher wash that,
Right.
correct? So that brings us to food storage and safety. So what I did is I went online, and there's some really great places you can get. There's like a government site and everything, but this Good Housekeeping site has all this great information about brand new packaged foods, whether it's leftovers or, you know, like restaurant leftovers. So really look online because everything really is different. And believe it or not, putting things in the refrigerator and putting them in the freezer does not make them last forever. The microbes and bacteria still grow. They just grow more slowly, but they actually do. And your homemade leftovers, up to a week at the most, 3 to 7 days. And then restaurant leftovers within 24 hours because you don't know how it's been handled in that other kitchen.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you really don't know that.
Yeah.
So again, all kinds of things need to be airtight and date it before you put it in the fridge or the freezer. It really makes a difference because you'll forget. But then like for greens, this brings us to other things. This is so cool. This actually stores greens and has a little filter that takes out the gases that cause veggies and fruit to decompose quickly. So this is really cool to keep in your fridge. This also is just the perfect size, but it's made of this similar kind of plastic that helps preserve for tomatoes and onions and things like that in your fridge.
Oh, okay.
And I like that because, you know, when you have like half of an onion, a little baggie in your refrigerator, that's all you smell.
That's
Not
right.
just in your refrigerator, but your whole kitchen.
Right, which the baggie brings me to the next thing about the bad plastics. Okay, so that there's an actual real thing about bad plastic. So it's called bisphenol A, or BPAs, and they're also phthalates. That is what originally made plastic plastic. Wow, cool, right? But what happens is cooling and heating help plastic to break down. This BPA is an endocrine disruptor. That's a bad thing. What happens when that plastic breaks down? Dishwasher, fridge, dishwasher, fridge. Where do all those compounds go? Into your food and into you. So that's why it's important to actually make maybe a little investment in your food storage items in your house. Yeah. So you say, oh my gosh, I can't use plastic anymore.
Yeah.
It's not actually true.
Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking at my cupboard. Okay,
I know.
Jennifer, what do I do with that?
Okay, so no cheap plastic.
Yeah.
Really. Okay. But look at this. This is so there are lots of places where you can get BPA-free stuff.
Okay.
I happen to like Container Store because every single food storage item is BPA free.
Okay.
It's the only store I know that actually has made that commitment, and I like that. But here, look at this coolest plastic thing ever. This is like the multifecta. It's nesting, it's square, the lids snap together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And they're color coded with the inside on
So you know what goes with what.
Exactly. And look at this, because then things don't just go all over the place.
Well, I love that it's got like the little yellow dot on the bottom that goes with, you know, the yellow lid, because I'm that person that takes out like 3 lids and I'm like, nope, not that one. Nope, not that. Not that
That's right.
one.
It takes you 10 minutes just to find the lid.
That's right. And look how many containers there are.
Yeah.
All
this
different
is
sizes.
Great. And they're cute.
They're adorable.
Come on.
Adorable. Anyway, so obviously going for good plastic is the first thing.
Yeah.
Second of all, glass is really good. You just want to make sure that it seals tightly. This does. It has little wings on it. And check this out. This is silicone. It's the new cool thing. It goes from fridge and freezer straight
Oh,
to
you
the
just
heat.
punch it out.
And then they stack and they take up a little space and they go hot to cold, and it is so cool.
So you're saying this is safe to maybe microwave?
Yes, and then actually silicone, you can use baking sheets and all that out of silicone now.
Okay.
But it can go hot to cold, yeah. Yep.
Wow.
So then some other things you want to look at, exactly. So stainless steel, safe for the water.
Yep.
The BPA safe water bottles. I'm using water as an example, water storage. But then this glass container with the silicone wrap on it protects it. So you can use glass, but also have some more assurance it's not going to break when you're carrying it around. Because transportability is also one of the reasons we like plastic, right?
Absolutely.
This helps make it transportable, but also not bad. It's a hot water bottle sitting in your car.
Right.
Not good.
And we've heard lately, especially in the news, that it's just terrible.
Yeah.
So
That's right,
great.
because it's the heating and cooling of the plastic, not just the plastic itself, but the heating and cooling.
Yeah.
That's what makes it really bad.
Yeah.
So look at just some. I just had to bring some cool things. These are all little lunch things. That's a reusable sandwich bag or lunch bag. It washes and has Velcro. A stainless steel lunch thing looks totally retro, like the the steel workers used to use and stuff. It has all these little compartments in it and a little ice holder, and it snaps shut at the top.
Love it.
And then this little plastic thing is perfect for salads. This one, the purple and white, it has the utensils and it has a little chiller in the lid.
Tina and I know about those. We love these.
Yeah, I love it's got the little fork and the thing already.
And then it has a little thing for dressing, and it has the built-in cooler. And the last thing that I really wanted to show is a lot of people don't think about it, but if you have arthritis or other health issues that are hard for your hands.
Right.
There's a man who invented this Good Grips line for his wife with arthritis. If you pop the button on the top of that and then take that off.
Wow.
That's all it takes.
Great.
And then the one next to it, you just flip the little lever. You see how that is? You flip the lever. Same thing.
Easy.
And so those are dry food storage, but look how nice that is, because there's a lot of considerations that people don't think of every day. But you have options now other than just the cheap plastic that's bad for you. There's a lot of really cool options, and food safety information is available for people. Just look it up and post it on your fridge.
Okay, there is a reason you are called Miss Fix-It, because you really did fix like 5 of my problems. So thank you so much. We love it when you're on.
Thanks.
Now, to learn more, you can log on to miss-fix-it.com, and to hire a professional organizer, visit TucsonProfessionalOrganizers.org.